My name's Kerry Hughes. I fight at BKK Fighters gym in Colchester. I'm fighting on UCMMA 35 next week against a girl called LJ Adams. I know she fought my teammate last year, and I think she's gone one-on-one as a pro. I don't know vast amounts about her. I know the gym she's from. She's a grappler and a wrestler predominantly, I think. But I haven't seen her fight for a long time. I haven't ever liked to second guess what my opponent's going to do. So we'll wait and see. Yeah, it's my professional debut, but to be honest with you, it's an opponent that there was talk of me matching at semi-pro level. Albeit it's a bigger show, I take every fight really seriously. I train out a fantastic camp, and I train people like Arnold Allen, Jack Mason, Sean Carter, Steve Biley, people like that. Don't let you sit back and rest on your laurels anyway. So, albeit it's a pro debut, I train for every fight as I would for a professional one. It's fine. I'm pretty much accepted as one of the lads, I think, these days. It's good. There's a lot of banter. It's like having about 30 really annoying younger brothers a lot of the time. But it's a really good camp. There's such a family atmosphere. Gender's near enough irrelevant. Doesn't mean there's a lot of big people that sit on you quite a lot, but it's just a happy place to be. It was kind of accidental. Upstairs we have the Muay Thai gym, and Stu Barley's. I joined here about 2 years ago now. I just sort of started getting my fitness back after I was massively fat. And I thought, I'd Thai box as a teenager, maybe I'll find a local club, get back into it for a bit of fitness. I came here and I trained really hard with Stu, and I fell back in love with it. I took an amateur Thai fight in the December of 2011, won that, and the bug bit me. But then a month later, Stu went on holiday to Thailand to train for a few months. So I was like, what am I going to do? I've got this fitness, I've got this energy, I want to compete. And the bearman Steve suggested to me, why don't you come downstairs and try MMA? And I was really, really dubious. I don't know, I understand and I like to hit people, and I don't really understand it. So I sort of came for a couple of sessions and discovered that I was truly dreadful at it. Got squashed and sat on and couldn't get my head around it, and got frustrated and everything else that comes with starting to learn something. Started doing a couple of sort of private sessions to try and upskill myself, and again, Steve was brilliant, sat with us and really went through it. Jack's a fantastic teacher if you're a beginner as well. He's really good at breaking things down into the steps, and I don't know, it sort of happened that after the first few lessons I really started to enjoy it, and then the next thing you know, I've been put onto the Women Fight Back card for Coliseum Sports. Best I carry on with it. Yeah, I've been affectionately nicknamed Rocksteady by my colleagues here at BKK. I'd love to pretend that it's a compliment, but it isn't. They think I look like the big ugly rhino out of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, I started with the strength and conditioning stuff a couple months before my last fight. I'm now sponsored by Dave Bond from Potentia, which is just down the road, who's fantastic, really, really knowledgeable. And I'd love to say I can describe what I do, but I pick up what he tells me to, the way he tells me to do it, and put it back down again is mainly it. There's a lot of weights involved, a lot of your more plyometric stuff. And I mean, the guy's exceptional, so knowledgeable. It helps that he trains MMA himself with Steve Biley. So he knows what's required, and he's really good at sort of conditioning the program around it. Certain stuff to improve grip strength, a lot of plyometrics for the explosive power. There's a lot of picking up heavy shit and putting it back down again, but then that's all converted nicely and training the muscles into exactly what they need to do for MMA. It's really great to have somebody with that knowledge who knows how to, offset it. It's not just simple movements, it's right. And this is how it translates, and this is the sort of thing this will help you with. And it helps you to maintain the interest as well, because, when you're doing endless reps of what seems like something that's just frustrating you, But then they explain how it will help, and you get a demonstration of it, and suddenly it's, right, yeah, I can see the purpose to that now. So it's all about just trusting, you know, the expert, which certainly isn't me. And also one of the things I've been working on is, you know, where I started cutting down to bantamweight, I originally fought featherweight. In order to make sure I'm doing that properly and I'm staying healthy and everything like that, I'm also sponsored by a nutritionist, Katie Mitchell, she's a witch. It's amazing. Like, I went to her the first time, I was like, right, this is what I'm doing, I don't understand why it isn't working, it should make sense, it should be. And she took all my fat measurements from like 86 different places, and there's something called a biosignature, which is all like hormonal profiles and things like that. And you know, she gave me this diet plan, I was eating about twice what I normally eat, and you know, just giving me all this random stuff like you've got to start eating more fats, and I was like, I'm completely confused. This, you know, to my limited nutritional knowledge, which isn't great, I just couldn't work out how this was going to work. And you know, the weight was just falling off, and the muscle bulks coming on, and so yeah, it's just amazing. But the two complementing one another as well, because they work out at the same gym. You know, they get together on a regular basis. They talk to Steve, who obviously with Jack coaches my MMA, and between the three of them, I can't believe how quickly I'm progressing in terms of strength gains, and you know, just my overall abilities with MMA. Really, I'm incredibly lucky to have the support from the team I have. It's because I think if you've got an inquisitive, sort of searching mind and personality, and you like to learn, then MMA is the most addictive thing there is, because it's everything. You know, you're not trying to master Muay Thai, you're not trying to master BJJ or Judo or boxing or wrestling. You're trying to master like 6 different martial arts, plus a load of stuff you make up to kind of incorporate between them, plus, you know, the whole culture that goes with it. It's, yeah, hugely addictive. But it's a happy addiction.